Welcome to South Africa, a country with a long history and a vibrant culture. Situated at the southern tip of the African continent, South Africa boasts a diverse landscape that ranges from stunning coastlines and majestic mountains to sweeping savannas and arid deserts. This is a land of contrast, where modern cities and traditional villages coexist, and where the past and the present merge to create a truly unique and captivating destination. From the vibrant energy of Johannesburg to the natural beauty of Cape Town, South Africa is a country that captivates the senses and offers a wealth of experiences to visitors. But for many South Africans, life is not easy. Poverty remains a pervasive problem, with millions of people struggling to make ends meet every day. Despite progress in recent years, the unemployment rate remains stubbornly high, leaving many families without a steady source of income. Compounding this issue is corruption, which has long plagued South Africa's government and business sectors. Mismanagement of public funds and resources has eroded trust in institutions and undermined efforts to build a more equitable and just society. The ongoing battle against corruption is a daunting task, but one that South Africans are determined to tackle head-on. In recent years, the country has been faced with a new and devastating problem: load shedding. This term refers to planned electricity blackouts that occur when the national power grid is unable to meet demand. It can last for hours at a time, disrupting daily life and causing frustration for millions of South Africans. The consequences of load shedding are severe and far-reaching. Power outages have significant impact on both residential and commercial areas, affecting everything from household appliances to businesses and the economy as a whole. Load shedding has also been linked to an increase in crime, with criminals taking advantage of the darkness and lack of security measures. This problem is compounded by corruption within the state-owned power utility, Eskom, which has resulted in billions of rands being lost and the country's power supply being compromised. Eskom is the largest power utility in Africa, and it supplies approximately 95% of South Africa's electricity. Its primary source of energy is coal, which is mined domestically. The company has been plagued with corruption for years, with allegations of mismanagement and malfeasance at the highest levels. This corruption has had significant impact on Eskom's ability to generate and supply electricity for South Africans. One of the most significant examples of corruption at Eskom is the Gupta Scandal. The Gupta family, who are Indian businessmen with close ties to former President Jacob Zuma, were accused of using their political connections to secure lucrative contacts with Eskom. These contracts were awarded to companies that had no experience in the energy sector, resulting in poor quality work and inflated prices. This corruption led to a shortage of funds for Eskom, which resulted in a lack of maintenance and investments in infrastructure. This lack of investments has led to a significant decline in the quality and reliability of Eskom's power supply. Another example of corruption at Eskom is the Molefe Saga. In 2015, Brian Molefe was appointed as the CEO of Eskom. During his tenure, he was accused of approving a dodgy coal contract with the Gupta family. In 2016, Molefe resigned amid allegations of corruption and was subsequently awarded a 30 million rand pension payout. However, in 2017, Molefe was reinstated as the CEO of Eskom, despite the fact that he had resigned. This move was widely criticized, and it was revealed that Molefe's pension payout was unlawful. This is just one example of how corruption has undermined Eskom's ability to provide reliable power to South Africans. The impact of load shedding on the country's economy cannot be overstated. Businesses rely on a reliable and stable power supply to operate, and power outages can result in significant financial losses. The country's already struggling economy has been further impacted by load shedding, with businesses struggling to operate and people losing their jobs as a result. Load shedding has also had a significant impact on the quality of life for many South Africans. People are forced to live without power for extended periods, making it difficult to carry out everyday activities such as cooking, cleaning, and studying. The lack of power also impacts the quality of healthcare, with hospitals and clinics struggling to provide adequate care during power outages. But now, what can be done to address the issue of corruption and load shedding in South Africa? Firstly, it is crucial to hold those responsible for corruption accountable. This means prosecuting those involved in corruption and recovering the funds that have been lost. This will help rebuild public trust in the government and ensure that the same mistakes are not made again. Secondly, there needs to be an increased focus on renewable energy sources. South Africa is blessed with an abundance of sunshine and wind, which could be harnessed to generate clean and reliable energy. Investment in renewable energy sources will not only reduce the country's reliance on coal, but will also create jobs and stimulate economic growth. Thirdly, there needs to be greater investment in infrastructure. Eskom's power plants are aging, and there has been a lack of investment in new power generation capacity. This has led to a situation where Eskom is unable to meet the growing demand for electricity in the country. Investing in new power generation capacity will help to ensure that the country has a reliable and sustainable power supply. Finally, there needs to be greater transparency and accountability in the management of Eskom. This means ensuring that Eskom's management is free from political interference and that the company's finances are managed transparently. This will help to restore public trust in the company and ensure that it is run in the best interest of South Africans. In conclusion, load shedding is a serious problem in South Africa, and corruption is a significant contributor to this issue. However, there are solutions that can be implemented to address this problem. By holding those responsible for corruption accountable, investing in renewable energy sources, increasing investment in infrastructure, and ensuring greater transparency, South Africa can have a reliable and sustainable power supply. This will not only benefit businesses and the economy, but will also improve the quality of life for all South Africans. It is up to the government and the people of South Africa to work together to address this issue and ensure a brighter future for all.